Hello, everyone. Welcome to another episode of Team Showers. I am one of your hosts. My name is Tyler.
And I'm Connor. And it's Team Shower Podcast.
And I'm Franny.
Now, I was going to introduce you, dude, because, it's Connor and Tyler. We're always taking showers together. And then, somebody from the team might pop in every once in a while.
Every now and then we spice it up, you know what I mean?
We got a different team member. I got a great idea for a little skit for an intro to videos.
So you're just full on copying Shane Gillis now?
No, dude. Okay, so it's me and you, and we're, taking a shower. And, we can have board shorts on, but it's just going to be the shower running. And then we put this on Instagram to get attention. And then it's going to be like, hey, welcome to Team Showers. And it's me and you. And it's going to be like, we always invite somebody from the team. And then, we'll just go down the row in the showers. And, we'll all be naked. 6 guys.
But, okay, so what if we stage it? You're pretty hairy, right? You got a hairy chest.
Very. Oh, we were shaving me.
Yeah, maybe. That's a multi-person job. So we would definitely need to recruit the whole gym. But I think it would be funny if it was either me washing your back with a bar of soap, and then at the end of the video somebody drops the bar of soap, and then we all just around.
Wouldn't it be cool if the shower curtain kept opening?
so we get a 40-foot tension rod.
No, but you know what I mean. We're all in one shower, and it's just another guy washing another guy's back, and another guy washing another guy's back. Yeah, that's funny. The gay stuff's funny.
And then, we could make it a little bit trippy looking too.
Yeah, dude. But so today me and Stephanie sold a couch on Marketplace, which from her reactions today, the Marketplace Facebook bidding wars are intense, dude.
Ooh.
So, but this guy was like, "Hey, I'll give you $200." She put on for $250. She was like, "Give you $200." Nice couch, dude. Decent couch. A little too short for my liking, but we got something new.
Yeah.
And so the guy came over, and I wasn't really into making small talk with him or anything, because he was weird too. He had he was kind of a chubby guy with a mustache, definitely navy, and he had the fucking pants, the cowboy pants with they're kind of very noticeable, machine washed,
the pockets on them are kind of end in a curved point,
one rack away from being bedazzled.
Yes.
Okay.
Exactly. I know what you're talking about.
You work with those guys.
Are we talking about some Wranglers?
No. We're talking
knockoff Hardy jeans.
Yeah,
okay.
One rack
Not
away
that
from
explicit.
Okay.
I know you're not you're not very into white culture.
Not.
Yeah.
But I used to work in retail, and I know what you're talking about. People buy the fucking bleach jeans or things with studs on them and shit.
Yeah, basically, right, babe? It was one step away from that. We got an agreement.
Either way,
okay.
And then his he was with his girlfriend or his wife, whatever. They were a nice couple, but he was just kind of weird, not my type of dude. Wearing cowboy boots outside of work.
Yeah,
I rock the cowboy boots at work just because it's a power move, dude.
Yeah. And then if you ask him where you're from, he's like, "Oh, I'm from Maine."
Arkansas. No, he's definitely from Arkansas. That guy's from Arkansas.
He's from Tennessee.
Oh, Tennessee, and
I get it.
And for sure is I just don't get it, baby. I don't get why people get mad at me for saying Blue Lives Matter in response to every BLM meme. But one of them guys. But
you just reminded me of something.
But he went to I got something else too. He went to our so we put took the couch outside, put it in the back of the truck, and we went inside to get our stuff to come here, and on the way out they were still struggling, and they had the couch up in the fucking air, bro, because he had a toolbox and a short bed truck, and he had ratchet straps, and I didn't really want to, but I was super baked or super medicated on CBDs,
right?
And so I was we went out and talked to him, and I got mad at Stephanie for calling me out on how awkward I was on the way here, but dude, I was like, yeah, man, that sucks, dude. I was like, I'm sorry. And it came off, I guess, it could have came off. If it was me, she said, it totally would have came off to me sorry, dude, sucks. Already got your money later. But it was a sorry, I can't help, dude. But he's an idiot.
At the end of the day, you made the transaction is completed. You no longer have to help.
Right. I have no responsibility to them.
You don't. At that point, sorry that you can't figure out how to get a couch into your car.
You could have came more prepared too.
Yeah.
Like you could have taken the toolbox out of the back of your truck. I know there's nothing in it. You're in the fucking Navy. Like you don't need to do anything.
Correct.
And like, excuse me, banging all day, dude.
But also, Stephanie, you have to recognize that all of us really suffered from like some form of autism. So that wasn't Connor being a dick. That was just Connor's autism speaking. Because I kind of relate to that situation. Sometimes I for the gardening stuff, I showed everybody my garden. I went to Taylor's and I bought a bunch of soil, and the lady asked me as she's ringing it up, and like with the intention of making sure I was using the soil correctly, because apparently soil is weird. But she goes, "Well, where are you going to put it?" And I was like, "In my truck." And she looked at me for like 3 seconds, and she's like, "No, but like when you get home." And I was like, "Oh, in a raised bed."
Do you ever? Okay, so
and I didn't think anything. I was like, "Oh, I guess I just fucked that up."
All right. Well, back to that Blue Lives Matter thing. There's this stories that I follow on Snapchat, and it's called Now This. And there's like one of these fucking like government political shit where they're talking, like they're trying to pass a bill and some shit like that. This fucking Republican was talking and shit, and somebody like interrupted him, and the first thing out of his mouth was like, "All right, like settle down over there, Buckwheat. I'll answer this question right now."
Oh my god!
Like,
we had a discussion about that at work, like using the word.
He said like, "Well, that's an endearing term."
No,
Like,
so we had this discussion at work about like using boy, because I'll fuck around like just to, but like on a construction site, like there's superintendents that for real like will be like, "Hey boy," and it's like that is the most like you just said that to him,
But do they say it to everybody or to just like?
It doesn't matter, bro.
Yeah,
but you call a 35-year-old black dude that's been in trade work for 15 years.
He might
boy.
swear up on you.
Yeah, he might fuck like that's when people flip shit.
Like before, black dudes would just kind of like grin and bear it.
No,
but like nowadays they have full license to like go off.
It's kind of like, you guys seen
it's not even nowadays. They've always
had full license, sure, but now
it's getting
they won't get arrested as much.
Now it's getting videotaped.
It's always been weird saying like, "Hey, boy," but I don't know, dude.
I say it like being funny.
Come on, boy.
No, but dude, see, like,
can't say that, man.
No.
What about like, have you guys seen Clerks 2?
Yeah, I've seen it. You have to remind me. It's been a minute.
Okay, so there's a part where one of the guys is like, he's like, I'm trying. He tries to bring back the word porch monkey. And, it's like fucking. Like puts it on a jean jacket, and then some little white kid comes up like, "What do you want to eat, little porch monkey?" And I'm like, "You can't fucking say that." He's like, "Wow, my grandmother's always called me a porch monkey." That was fun.
And she called broken bottles.
No, dude, that. Okay, so Tyler's teaching quote of the week.
Okay.
Oh, hit me with it.
He was showing like something, and then it was like a reverse De La Hiva, like tripod sweep, like just put on the hip, grab the ankle, and knock him down.
Right.
Like,
reverse De La Hiva, yeah.
This is part of the fundamentals.
I was there.
No, it was not part of the
No. So this was for the white belts that stuck around for advanced.
Yeah.
Okay, and then he said it took me till I was a brown belt to figure out how to stop this.
It's straight up, it did. I would get hit with that. I'd be like, "Fuck, how did that happen?" Because it happens so quick. Because Anthony, John, when they do it, they're like, shoot that bitch in the back.
So where are you trying to get at with this?
Just something better. No, that was it. That was basically it. No. I thought I was gonna get a better ride out of that one, and I couldn't. Yeah. Okay. So we can move on.
And of course, like any true performer, I hyperbolize a little bit when I'm teaching these things. Like, I figured that shit out day 3, dude. But in order to relate to the dorks that we got in the gym,
so I've noticed.
I made it.
So I always like kind of wanted to open up a Jiu Jitsu academy.
So okay.
And then I started teaching the wrestling class. I don't have it in me.
Yeah, Connor does what? Connor gets burnt out on teaching in the first 5 minutes.
No, I don't. It's not even that. No, because I'm like,
zero energy.
I like to individualize like the shit. So like Franny knows, like I'll go around to people and be like, that's not really gonna work for them, and like I'll show them something different,
which is important for takedown.
Dude, first of all,
especially learning in them at like 25, because you don't have like the everyday practice to like get like if you suck, like I sucked at like inside head inside singles or whatever for a while, and then I just kept drilling, and I found kind of my rhythm to it. But you don't have time to do that when you're going once a week to just drill takedowns.
Dude, the thing about the whole wrestling thing is like I was talking about with some of the fucking guys is that like how you said, like starting at an early age, like it's better than like trying to fucking learn how to wrestle at like fucking 25 or 30 and shit.
Yeah.
Because everyone, like, all right, when you start doing the whole like the clinch shit, everyone is scared to fucking shoot. That's all it is. Like it's fucking scared, like, and you're hesitant. And wrestling is like, all right, you gotta fucking
so
go.
much head position.
You gotta fucking go. And jiu-jitsu is like, all right, I can be lax. I can wait for you to attack me.
Even if like even for you, like you just got better because you do the head position game, like you play it well, like you're forehead to forehead, you don't let people beat you, and then you don't let yourself get sucked into that stuck inside fucking
ear to ears.
Yeah, like that's what I'm trying to like. I'm trying to like just beat that out of everybody. Like you can just
dude, and yeah, bro, it's just like fucking day one jiu-jitsu. Like, all right, dab up, boom, and clinch, and then you're ear to ear, and then like, all right, what are you gonna do from there?
But honestly, something to think about is too, like, and if you're thinking of it like for pure like wrestling, definitely it's going to be very hard for an adult to do it. But it's kind of a good opportunity for like the white belts and people that are getting into competition. Like I feel like the most intimidating thing is people falling down and like eating shit.
Oh no, it's good because I do the two-minute takedown matches
For sure.
and like, dude, and that is all about just hand fighting and getting after it because like you're more tired after that just because you're going after it the whole time, and you have somebody else coming after you. And then eventually, like, gets easier because you're just more comfortable on your feet.
Yeah.
Because what's the longest you're really going to be on your feet in the match? It's like fucking 2 minutes.
Yeah.
At most. Yeah.
And you better make something happen.
So you're kind of in a position that I was in when I initially took over at BB.
Yeah, when you're teaching kids classes.
Yeah, I went from teaching kids. Well,
I was teaching grown men.
No. Okay.
No, there's a few kids in there.
Yeah.
There's a few kids in there.
One of my shining stars.
Shout out Royalty.
What's up?
So.
Oh, dude. All right. Little shout out to Royalty. I'm sorry for interrupting.
I just said that.
Yeah. No, but so we were fucking in the thing, and I was just bullshit with her.
Please.
What?
You just said we were fucking in the
Oh, god damn it, dude. Can we edit that out?
Yeah, I'll edit that. Timestamp that. Steph, we timestamp that. Jamie, timestamp that.
Timestamp to 6:49.
6:46 to 6:49. It's cut out. All right, well, continue on. We were talking about that.
What was our
okay, but I was like, she was doing pretty well, and I was like, how you doing? She was like, how I'm gonna beat? I was like, yeah, but you're beat by like grown men. You're 14. And I was like, you're being here 5 years beating them. And she was like, I'll beat you. I was like, full fucking shit.
Yeah, well, that's good, dude. And the craziest thing is, so I initially was teaching like a bully busters class out at Rec Center for just extra cash on the side. And it was just literally teaching kids like how to block punches and like get out of a front headlock. It was once a week, like.
And then Tyler was like, I used to get beat up for my anime shirts all the time too.
No, I actually was part of the anime hater squad until I came to the light.
There you go.
But
so you got a girl.
But she was in that bully buster class.
Your
No, she
Royalty.
Yes. But and then like during COVID, her mom like reached out to me, and online we had like a questionnaire. It's like, well, what are your goals? Like, what do you want to do with jiu-jitsu? And her mom filled it out and was like, yeah, I feel like Royalty is scared to fight, and I want her to be ready. And like every kind of situation where she's like, it's kind of like a game check. She's never like backed down.
No.
So I wonder, like, I'm like, maybe it clicked for her early, and she realizes she just got.
No, but that's what's sick about it. She is tough. Like she gets in there, like.
Yeah.
But
yeah, dude, she'll put some pressure on.
She's a 14-year-old girl, and she's like rolling with like Navy SEALs.
Yeah,
it's hilarious.
And she doesn't care.
Yeah, she doesn't give a fuck. It's like, okay, sick.
But dude, has your parent ever looked at you like you were a pussy before?
Yeah, my dad every time he looks at me.
Dude, I have one moment in my life where I went and got my dad. I was like being a little shithead. I was like 6 or 7, and I had a football, and I was like pegging people with it, like as as hard as a 7-year-old could. And we lived on base in Japan. It was all the towers, and it was families.
Locals, dude?
No, it was all Filipinos and whites and blacks.
In Japan.
Yeah, because the Filipinos like go in there when they join the Navy because it's closer to the Philippines. It's a cheaper flight. They can visit more. So it's a good spot.
Wait, you can be like from the Philippines and join the U.S. Navy.
There's a ton of Filipinos. That's
Oh,
how
dude,
they all got there.
you know about the Filipino mafia?
I've heard of this, but I thought it was just Filipinos from like.
Bro, the
America.
Filipino mafia is real and it's deep in the Navy, bro.
But
Especially on
it's
the
straight up
boats.
dudes, like straight up.
Dude, it's nothing but like Filipinos that like, especially the
Good for
CSs,
them.
dude. Like,
Oh,
want that-
all the
if
cooks
you
are
want the-
chiefs.
Yeah, dude. If you want the like good steak and you're part of that squad, yeah, they're gonna hook you up. Like they're like, yo, here you go. 'cause you're
Yeah,
part
you
of the
got
mafia.
like
So who do
Franny.
they not like?
They
This
don't
is
like.
like this is a prison
I don't
or
think it's
something.
like I don't think it's a race thing, but like they just look after the
They
Filipino.
look after their own.
I can't blame them for that, dude.
Yeah,
Regardless,
there's nothing wrong with it.
people get hate on stuff like that, but it's like, dude, you don't realize where these people are coming from.
Okay,
Like,
so
work as hard as you can.
but yeah, dude, when I was living in Japan, and then this Filipino kid Frankie, he was like 2 years older than me, but he was like the same size as me. You know how it is. But I was throwing a football at him, and he took my football while I was throwing it at him, and he caught it and he threw it in the trash can.
Okay.
Oh, I was
hold
trying
on,
to
hold
knock
on.
him
So
off the
no,
top
no,
of
no.
the.
Yeah, exactly.
I was trying to
gonna
knock
say.
him off the top of the monkey bars. That's what it was.
Yes.
Okay. So I was like
There's
throwing it
no
at
way
him, and
you
he
know.
caught it, and then he got down and threw it in the trash. So I got pissed off, and I was like, "Oh, he's so much older than me." And I ran upstairs and I got my dad, and my dad went down there, and he was like, "That kid, that's who you're scared of?" And I was like, "Oh man, I gotta change this."
Mhm. My dad one time made me get into a fight with our next door neighbor. It turned out to be a race war between Puerto Ricans and blacks.
Dude, Latinx dads are
Bro,
like no.
It was
fun.
it was
They're the best kind
it
of
was
dads
weird
you
because
can use.
the kid was like a good friend of mine. I don't remember what happened. I just remember you got like my dad's friends
He could
and,
be
all,
with you.
and it was all Puerto. I don't know what the fuck happened, dude. And then next thing I know, me and this kid are in a circle, surrounded by our
All your uncles and your
Yeah.
dad.
They didn't have any chickens to fight, so they were like, that's why
So they
you
got
see
12-year-olds?
That's what it was.
How old were
I
you?
had to do it. Dude, I was Matt. All right, we're living in Mississippi, first of all, and then
There was enough Puerto Ricans.
there was
to have
enough.
a race
You'd be
war.
surprised. You'd be surprised. They're everywhere.
Well, I guess the Gulf. And they just
They are everywhere. Surprisingly, but I don't remember. I just remember like we're in a circle and we're fighting, and then I
I got a
got
Puerto Rican
him.
neighbor. Loud as fuck.
They are loud. We are
I'm not
loud.
talking about all Puerto Ricans, just that one.
But I had him in
El
mount.
Mang. El Mang.
I had him in mount, and then I started crying. I was like, I don't want to do this anymore. I got off, right? And then he goes to the garage and he has my baseball
Who
bat.
does your
My
dad?
dad,
Does?
he goes, here. And then I was like,
He's like, murder him.
what am I doing?
Choose the
Pretty
sword
intense.
or the ball.
Yeah.
Dude, that like, you know,
Shit like that would traumatize a kid, man. Just like, fuck, you want, hey, back to Naruto, bro. It all correlates. What's his name? Itachi, when he had to fucking kill your closest friend
They had kill your clan. Oh,
Yeah.
yeah.
to get that, what's it called? Sharingan?
The Sharingan.
Yeah. You know about that.
Yeah. What do you know about that, you ignorant motherfucker?
dude. So I started watching the Always Sunny in Philadelphia again.
Great show.
Yeah, good show.
They got renewed for another season or for 4 seasons. So
Yeah, I don't know, man. I haven't really been keeping up with TVs. NFL draft just happened, so like I get really into football like before the season, like twice a year. I get really into football. It's like at the start of training camp and right after the draft, I'm like super all about it. And obviously nobody else is because they just walked away. But this is the football portion of the podcast. I'm really excited about this guy, Tony. They call him the human joystick. He reminds me of myself when I'm passing guard, just fast, agile spins and shit. Like when I'm training, I don't do that when I compete. I'm this boring motherfucker, dude. Why is that?
Well, because it always turns into a wrestling match because you don't have a good understanding of jiu-jitsu. Or you didn't until, you can have that one. It's a Cobra Kai beer. It's pretty sick. Yeah, look at that label. I'm gonna keep that can.
I'm gonna get some water.
Yeah, there's cups in that drawer.
Cobra Kai.
But yeah, keep going.
So it's just shit on Connor.
Can I have one of these?
Sure.
I like these.
Yeah, they're old school.
Well, if
I've
I'm
had
gonna shit
those
on
for
him,
years.
let's talk about how much of a crybaby he is. when things doesn't go his way.
Are you talking about when
I took his
when
back
he
and I
got-
got 4 points?
Yeah,
No,
we were playing
you-
King of the Guard,
you-
and I look over. Hold on, no, you're over there. Don't even
Yeah,
talk.
You're not. This is our time now. This is our time.
Mute his mic. Cut his mic.
Yeah, cut his mic off.
So we were doing King of the Guard, and I look over, and I'm like walking around supervising, and I see Franny on Connor's back with 2 hooks in, and I'm like, well, who started on bottom? Because if the guy on bottom took the back, he wins. And if the guy that started on top took the back, he wins. So why are y'all? And like, I'm not gonna tell him to keep stop going because it is a dynamic position. So work it out. But at the same time,
4
I
points
was
is
just
4 points.
inquisitive.
My
And
hooks are in.
so Connor or Franny was like, I started on bottom, I took his back, and or
Yeah.
he started on top, I took his back, whatever it was. Connor's like, yeah, but under 80cc rules, if he takes my back from standing, he doesn't get his hooks in, so he doesn't get his points. So there's no score, which
is
he's
not-
not wrong, but it's mental gymnastics.
Exactly.
And that's not what we endorse at Taekwondo Jiu Jitsu.
You didn't score.
I got this
points,
right
4
here if you want
points.
any more.
But all right, let's switch to what topics.
Okay. So
All right,
this is. Can I bring up the first topic? Let me. Yes, we'll ping pong on these. So
God, dude, we can't start this one. So, babe, you can get in on this.
so now we're gonna start talking about the women in our lives.
Okay.
So one thing I think that's great about current times is just
Women
the fact that women work and women.
Have the right to vote.
True.
I don't like that part.
Let's not go crazy, guys.
Yeah,
So,
come on, dude.
sorry, Seth. But baby girls be making money these days.
Oh, facts, dude.
So it's hard because I've heard Steph, you just bought a Peloton. So,
Big
so
purchase.
Steph got Peloton money.
Oh, you get, but you know what, dude? I'm gonna start riding that bitch, and you're about to be like, "Where'd Connor's cardio come
Why
from?"
is this thing so sweaty?
No, you're gonna be
He
like,
didn't wipe
where'd
this
Connor's
down.
sudden fucking just burst of energies come from? And you're gonna be like, "Oh, that's the Peloton Don."
The Peloton done. You've been trying to get that nickname to stick for a week right now.
It just hasn't had the opportunity.
Okay.
Yeah. I'm getting the Peloton next week. though.
Okay.
Watch the next episode. He's gonna
But
say
dude,
it.
there's
I'm gonna come in, I'm
but
gonna-
speaking of that, like
I'm gonna come on and be like, the Peloton shit, total bull fucking shit.
Yeah.
You're gonna be like, what happened? You're like, it's just hard.
Because he fell off the bike because it was so fucking sweaty. He's like, oh fuck. And then the class all laughed at him. He's like, never again.
No, they're not sitting classes. Dude.
there's this guy that I
Fucking
follow
know how
on
it works.
Instagram that actually was on his podcast. He was talking about how I forgot the term that he used. It was like anyways, but basically he's talking about how men nowadays are like homeless phobia or something. I forgot. I gotta look it up. We're talking about how there's guys out there that they will hook up with a chick for the sole purpose knowing that she has money and they want to stay at their house.
They're
and live
sugar
out-
babies.
Bro, yeah.
It's male sugar babies.
She's
Once
pointing
I
at
saw-
she's
once I-
pointing
once-
at
Once I
you.
saw that guest bedroom and her parents' house, I was like, whoa.
It's like, oh,
This is comfortable.
I gotta-
The in-law suite? I give you the in-law.
I gotta start laying some grade A pipe around here. That way I got a roof over my
And
head.
you don't even have to do that. You just
I got food, I got shelter,
Listen.
you know. I can get off the corner, start giving free HJ.
Yes, but so Maria, we have a zoo pretty much. I pretty much live like Ace Ventura. Right now we have 4 cats and a dog in the house.
I saw a couple birds running around.
Yeah, we have bird feeders. There's some little voles that live outside. But
Do you hook her up to her collar?
yeah,
Okay.
she's good out there. You just throw her out there. She may bark a little bit, but just keep her chest. But yeah, baby girls be making money, so it kind of takes pressure off. And Maria works, she works now, but I'm fully investing in the fact that by the time that I am old and broken,
Can your cats go out?
no,
No cats outside.
I'm just gonna fuck them up.
Oh, she's
But
gonna be a doctor.
she's gonna be a doctor by then, and I am just gonna go straight up like stay-at-home dad.
Give me the scripts. Right, Daddy, let me get some perks. Let me cut
You
them
don't
shits
wanna-
up.
I'm just
Snort some
gonna,
oxy.
I'm just gonna,
I'm like, Stephanie was like, I want to do something different with my life. I was like, be a veterinarian.
that's the thing. Maria,
They don't make
Maria's in the
shit for
same
money,
thing.
bro.
But I was like, Maria, be a veterinarian.
Yo, I don't know, bro. Some of these
She would be
vets that
such a
own
good
their own
vet.
shit. All right, my dog,
True, but
my dog is so fucking
Slow down,
stupid.
slow down, slow down, slow
My
down.
dog has gotten like surgery like 4 fucking times because she keeps eating our kids like socks or toys and shit like that.
They can just shit. What kind of dog is it?
It's a pit bull.
Well, here's the thing.
Labs?
No,
Veterinarians.
but look,
My lab when I was a kid ate my whole entire flip flop.
did he shit it out?
Just all of it.
That's crazy.
Easy.
Loose butthole. But anyways, some of these surgeries, if they don't have insurance on them, cost like 3 or 4 grand and shit.
Dude,
And every-
it's so hard to get.
Dude, and every time they're like have to cut a piece of the intestine off to make it shorter and shorter and shorter. The lady who owns her vet
It's
came
just a
in-
straight shot now.
came
from
in
the, from the
came in
throat.
with fucking 2 Great Danes, bro. Like pulled up in a fucking Porsche. So you can make money being a vet.
So
if you own your
thank
own
God
practice.
your wife makes money so you can have that dog.
Yeah.
Keep surviving. Just dude,
Well,
is it
first-
just can you see straight through its mouth into its asshole now?
No.
Shine a
Well,
light.
It's like a telescope.
The thing is, dude, I never wanted that many animals in the first place. Like it's practically like this. We have
Yeah.
4 fucking cats and a dog, and
I like it.
my mother-in-law's dog, and 2 other dogs that she decided to save that she's trying to get rid of now because one is a fucking nuisance.
That's excessive.
It's like,
Dude, so when I was like
and there's 2 dogs that live with my sister.
I can like I can remember, I don't know if it's my memory or just my dad, but like telling me the story all the time. But like my grandmother when I was like 5 and we lived there had like a shit ton of cats. She had like 5 cats. And like they would like walk through and she would be like, I think I'm gonna put that one down. It doesn't really do much anymore. Like, that's you right now.
Yeah, there was an incident that occurred with a cat passing away. And I will not speak negatively about that situation in case my wife sees this video.
Let's not
Fraser
speak.
cat.
Stephanie, her family just had a catastrophe.
Okay.
Did you get that one?
Yeah, that was sick.
Catastrophe.
Yeah.
So my girlfriend Maria just came home, and it's funny because we're talking about the
Yeah, let's get the girlfriend.
loaded up baby girls.
Come on, we're gonna speak to you guys about finances.
We're gonna mansplain Bitcoin.
So this has been a hot topic in my house lately is finances, and
Oh my God, Steph. Connor has not shut the fuck up at the gym about he's
Like,
like I got a financial advisor now.
I got some-
all these problems are gone. I'm like, do you haven't paid your taxes in like 7 years? Who's gonna help you with that? And when he came over, like there was some heated emotional conversations.
dude, I was
And
so
he
sad.
came over and did the podcast that day. And we had gotten done recording the podcast, and he was still here, like hanging out. And I was just like, not being rude about it, but in my head, I
He
was
was
just
like,
like, "Are you hanging out? Like, you just put on a 25-minute grappling match. Are we gonna sit here and watch this whole
dude, I
thing?
put on like the most boring match, and I just like sat on the couch, and I was like,
Please don't ask me to leave. Please don't ask me to leave."
I don't want to go back home. Right
And like,
now.
we weren't gonna do it. I mean, if you need a place to stay, we're.
but
already
so
fine.
have you guys heard about these high yield savings accounts?
Yes, from you.
I don't know.
Yeah.
Is this your financial advisor?
No, it doesn't work out like that.
You know, women can't be financial advisors.
Actually, my financial advisor
I'm
is a
sorry.
woman, but I think I'm not gonna go into that part.
I'll
But
see over. Yeah.
is Maria coming too?
You can always say that.
When you're a doctor lady, you're gonna be able to do a lot of stuff.
Yeah.
We talked about that.
You
I
can
was like,
support. You can sponsor our podcast
And like learn how to
Franny,
properly
it
drain
looks
it.
like you're sitting on the toilet.
Sick.
Like it looks like a POV of,
Nice.
of like
Well, I'm not on the toilet.
you could get the squatty potty that we need there.
I'll change
Hey,
the
we could just-
background.
anytime. This is
You're
what,
shitting in the woods.
this is what Fran does with his wife during warm ups.
The only thing I'm concerned about is because your microphone is so far away, they're not picking you up. Do you think that's a good range?
Oh, this one picks up everything.
Okay, does it? Okay.
Oh, so we're-
They gonna hear me.
Okay.
Oh, is it gonna echo though?
No, I don't
Nah,
think so.
okay,
It's a
we'll
direct
figure it
mic.
We'll edit it in post.
Nobody has actually ever done that before. We've done it, dude. So this will be like podcast number 2, probably.
3. This would be number 3.
So,
Oh yeah, my bay is in the filter.
Hi.
you can probably take the filter off.
It's good.
But
Yeah, I can't
So
change
this
I
is
can't
like-
change the background now.
this is like our 3rd or 4th time fucking recording. 6th time.
No, this is probably our 7th or 8th time recording.
So
this
we're
podcast.
gonna put out the last one probably soon, right? Because of fucking you got the flash drive and like
Yes.
oh.
And I have been
So and then
recording
we
this.
will put this one out. Tyler's body is so fucking white that it can't pick up Maria.
No, my chest. Yeah, it thinks I'm the same. No, my chest is white, but then my back is tan because I've been working so hard in my fucking garden, dude.
But yeah, so having if I didn't have a financially stable girlfriend, my life would be in fucking shambles.
I concur.
What do you think, Tyler?
I've up until I was like 25, I just had no respect for money, and I mean, I lived homeless for like a good year period, so it never really was a thing for me. But like since I got like a big boy job, I've just been slowly like putting money in the walls of my apartment and having like little stashes around the house.
Tyler's like, it's 150. Oh, you're paying cash a month? It's 100. Just give me the cash.
Yes, please. No, I don't. IRS.
This is a parody podcast. None of this stuff is actually.
Yeah, this is all jokes, people. Oh, hey, babe.
Yeah, there we go.
Yay.
Anyways, in there.
But so what do you guys? What are the pros and cons about? I don't even know, dude. What do we have them here for?
I mean, for companionship.
Yeah.
For some, it's
What
very
is
important.
the most like? All right, when you were struggling financially, because you talked about how like the majority of your money went to like 7-Eleven practically, like.
Oh, bro. Okay.
You should have stock and stuff.
Because like yeah,
So on the way here,
like, what do you spend the majority of your money on? Because like sometimes like my wife was like, yo, where does your money go? I'm like, well,
Food.
usually, dude, that's really
It's
it.
food.
Dude,
It's
Yeah.
fucking, the majority it goes to like.
but I buy like dumb shit, dude. I walked through 7-Eleven and Stephanie was like, do you just like think money isn't real when you're in a convenience store? I'm like, basically, that's actually because I stopped at 7-Eleven on the way here.
Go away.
And she was like, dude, I thought she was gonna like, she was so mad at me. She was like, why do you have to stop? I was like, all right, then we go to McDonald's. We passed McDonald's because I was like, it's McDonald's or 7-Eleven. And we passed McDonald's and she was like, okay, McDonald's. I was like, I'm not gonna get a fucking U-turn. Stop at 7-Eleven. It's Dollar Grill items. So
I told him that. I told him about that sale
me and
because I
Tyler,
went to 7-Eleven and I looked. I was like, "Oh, dude, Connor's gonna be stoked about this."
me and Tyler are 7-Eleven connoisseurs.
Have you been to? Well, if you get the chance, the 7-Eleven in Hawaii is supposedly on a different level.
Okay,
Yeah,
so
I told Connor I was gonna like email 7-Eleven corporate and like a picture of him like this guy like
Oh,
showed
wow.
his dick at
Every
a
7-Eleven.
7-Eleven and he needs a lifetime ban. And it's like at the point where it's like 70% of your income's going to this fucking taquitos.
okay, but
Yeah,
I realized what I do love about 7-Eleven on the way here. I was thinking about it, like Sheetz is top of the line, fucking over the top, best convenience store you can get is a Sheetz on the East Coast.
Royal Farms on the
Royal Farms is a
because of
wild
their
card.
fried chicken.
It's a wild card.
Yeah, that's what does it for. 'em.
It's like, dude, if Royal Farms is there, you can take it if you're in the mood. But 7-Eleven is infinitely better than Wawa because
Oh, whoa.
because
I agree. I agree.
because of the employees and the employee turnover. If you have beef with a Wawa worker,
They'll be
that
gone in
Wawa
6
worker
weeks.
is staying at that fucking Wawa for 10 years. So every morning you go there, you gotta be stressed out because you hate that fucking cashier.
Yeah.
Have you ever been to the 7-Eleven when they said they're doing that deal with the Slurpees, like, oh, bring any kind of cup and fill it up?
Yeah.
Yeah, I brought a popcorn bucket and filled that bastard up with Coke slushy.
That still
like-
tasted like
You're
popcorn.
spending
didn't it?
entirely too long in front
No,
of
dude,
that
but
phone.
this is when I was like,
Like sometimes I don't even fill up my gas tank because I get impatient. I'm like, there you go.
this is when I was a gypsy, and I always thought that, you know, the universe will provide. This is like
Yeah.
Franny, like, oh, I'm living off the, you know, I'm just going with the
You're
vibes and
like
shit.
this
Like,
Slurpee.
dude,
still
I
think that.
fucking live at 7-Eleven. I practically bought all my food came from there, like
Yeah.
the pizza, the taquitos, the beer.
You were like,
What stage
And the
was it
women.
at 7? What stage in the development? Because I've been going to 7-Eleven for food for a minute. So before it was taquitos, it was just hot dogs. I remember when they launched
I
the
like the
cheeseburger.
Danishes.
The cheeseburger Big Bite came out,
oh
dude,
my
and
god,
it rocked the fucking surface of the earth when it dropped.
bro. But taquitos have been like a staple.
Well, here's
of
the thing.
fucking 7-Eleven
They
for
fu-
at least 15 years.
They fucked with us because you know when we were kids and we came up on,
Taquitos
like,
build 7-Eleven.
we came
They
up
did.
we came up on like Totino's pizza rolls
yeah,
and like
definitely.
just that garbage
Bagel
like
bites.
frozen food that our parents were just too busy and they just threw it, or we got home from school and just threw it in the
yeah,
microwave.
your dad's fucking profit sharing.
Yes, chill.
Hey, my girlfriend
What I
got my
survived on the
Peloton,
weekend.
so-
You trying to be a Peloton dog?
Peloton.com.
Con the Peloton Don, rolling in with the cardio.
It's never gonna stick.
You're never actually gonna. You should change your Zoom name to that. I wonder what the character count is on. But yeah, so they kind of psyoped us in the sense that like they were like, okay, what food did they like 10 years ago when they were all children?
Salty, tomatoey,
Yeah.
shit in a tube.
Yes, pretty much.
Like if you wrap it in breading, we'll eat anything.
Buffalo chicken rollers. I think about
bro,
it.
I had
and
2 of those.
I bite into those, and then I look at the food that I feed the
This
dog.
guy, dude,
and
all he
I'm
does
like,
is pull guard.
that's the same shit. Yeah, we'll see.
And he's autistic as fuck.
Yeah.
Well, no, dude. I mean,
We can edit that out.
I mean, like no takedown game whatsoever.
he wrestles from his butt.
Yeah,
But it's just sick. I do that.
I like doing it. That's my favorite way to wrestle now. Because dude, hand fighting sucks.
Yeah, and it's so exhausting.
Especially because people are getting better at it in our gym. Like before, I don't know what Tyler was doing, but wrestling was terrible.
Yeah.
And I kind of inserted myself into the program.
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
One person can't do it all.
Get on board.
I know, I did.
Would you get a show your roll tattooed on your chest?
Yeah.
If it meant free,
If they just, dude, what if like if you got a shoulder roll tattoo, they just sent you all free shoulder roll stuff?
They basically give those guys like the hand-me-downs just that they don't use anymore.
I mean, why wouldn't they?
You know?
Yeah, dude, if you're getting sponsored by one of those geek companies, you get a shit ton of stuff.
I guess.
We're also watching a
yeah, this is
Jiu-Jitsu
the
fights
WNO
on
Rafael Lovato versus Durinya.
It's
Yeah.
Dave Garmo versus
Andrew Wiltz from the
10
Daisy
minutes
Fresh
into that.
squad.
Or
It's
10
just
minutes
like
left in
that.
that.
Yeah, Daisy Fresh, that's them.
but so
What we got
let's get
next?
to the next one.
So don't do that one. So, Franny, I can assume you being in the military, is it mandatory vaccinations for you guys?
Not yet.
Okay.
It is what they try to do is
But they can't incentivize it.
no
either.
until the Navy makes it like mandatory, you don't have to take it. But at my command right now, like they're getting ready to go to Colorado for a detachment, and like the only people that are allowed to go are the ones that are vaccinated. So a lot of people, fucking Lula.
Literally the worst thing she could
Yeah.
do.
A lot of people are like, yeah, either got vaccinated or they don't want to get vaccinated because it, you know, the whole Johnson & Johnson thing.
Mhm.
But what they're trying to do right now is like, hey, if you guys get vaccinated, we'll give you a day off. So
Oh,
that's,
dude,
that's
yeah,
what that's
like,
what they're leading in with. Like, hey,
it's
you
like,
guys want a day off? All right, just get vaccinated. But
and
can
if you
you?
were on the fence, if that's what changed your mind,
Yeah.
fuck you.
Like you started growing an arm out of your back.
Dude,
and
Yeah,
you
like,
got
if
that day
somebody
off,
was like, if somebody was like, it's like anything, if they're like, hey, you're gonna pay a day off, it's like, dude, fuck you.
There's 3 people that got their second. All right, it's not the first shot.
I
it's
want
the
a
second one.
bonus, bro.
The second one is what's been putting everyone on their ass, bro. Like, all right, they get their second shot, and then 3 people had to had to leave because like they're feeling like complete utter dog shit. And
Now
plus
they
with
want
that-
everybody,
Yeah.
everybody I know that's gotten that second dose, they're like, yeah, that shit fucked me up.
Yeah,
And I'm going, I'm not.
I don't need it, dog. I think I've already.
I'm young, I'm
I
healthy.
think I
Fuck
had
it, dude.
COVID, and I was just like, my immune system is so gangster. Like, yeah, you're good.
How did I not get COVID? I did jujitsu almost every day.
So did I.
I think I did.
Franny was right
get
next to
COVID.
me.
I totally got COVID back in December. I couldn't smell or taste anything. I remember sitting at my buddy's
Are you
house.
for real?
Yeah, I was sitting at my buddy's house and I like was putting my nose in a bag of
So-
CBD and I couldn't smell it.
They probably
So-
had COVID, dude.
so
Yeah.
here's
My
the
wife
thing.
doesn't have no
I
smell or
was
taste
patient,
right
dude.
now.
I got it first.
Right
I
now.
was
She doesn't have it. She
Yeah.
fucking can't smell or taste anything.
I was first wave.
So when Maria and I
First
took
wave.
Maria and I took a trip up to New York to go train.
Dude, because I definitely gave it to my foreman and he almost died.
Nice.
Well, he sucks.
Yeah.
It's
Well,
so
he's
unfit
old.
for
He's in
30
his
years.
40s.
Yeah.
Falling
So
hard.
Maria and I took a trip up to New York in like, what was it, maybe like January, right?
No, I think we went in February.
Yeah, we went in like February, and the shutdowns were like March 14th.
Oh,
and
can I tell
we-
my shutdown story?
Hold on, let me finish my first.
Calm down. Calm down. Calm
We
down.
we took the China bus, and me being like the cheeky fuck that I am, I was like, yeah, what if we wear masks on this bus? Is it gonna be like racist? Because only Chinese people wore masks before.
Oh, so you were gonna do it as a joke.
So we
you
did it
were
as a
just, like,
joke.
hit to it.
But we might have like, and we were on a bus with God knows what kind of street gutter scrapings.
Oh, it's just drugs on that bus.
Well, yeah.
It's just coke coming
Shout out to
out.
the Asians that have been rocking styled masks since like before the COVID, especially Japan. Like that's like
shout out. Fuck that.
no, that's sick, dude.
That's
They were
bullshit.
trend setting before this whole COVID thing popped.
No, I remember like when living in Japan when I was a child, because I'm well traveled.
Yeah.
I'm basically an Atlas of a man.
Yeah.
Lived in Europe also
That's
for
sick.
years.
Maybe
but the
a
Japanese did wear masks all the
Maybe
time.
a year.
2 and some change-ish.
Okay.
Maybe a few weeks here.
Okay.
But well traveled man.
Yeah.
But so when COVID first started, so me and Stephanie, I don't know if I told this on the last one. So me and Stephanie were gonna go to California because I was gonna do Pan Ams, the IJF fucking gi Pan Ams. And so I was like training my dick off for it, dude. And I think I was gonna win, but whatever. It was blue belt.
Mm.
So we're on our way to DC, tournament gets canceled.
Mm.
And so I was like, we were on our way, and I was like, fucking, this COVID shit's not even real. Nothing's gonna happen. Like, I'm talking so much shit like the week before. Yeah, we flew out of DC or Baltimore. But so we were on our way to Baltimore, and like, I'm talking shit. I was like, COVID's not even real, because I was listening to Temple Hat podcast a lot. So I was like, real conspiracy theories.
Yeah.
And so I was like, on the way there, it kind of hit me when they were like closed. We were talking about shutting shit down. And I was like, babe, do you think it's a bad idea for us to go to California? Because we were just going to go to like vacation.
You said
No,
you
you're competing at Worlds.
No, you said
I was gonna
be a bad person.
Yeah. I was gonna. So I do have the empathetic wokeness that people are looking for in a man.
Mm.
But so I was.
Oh, you're in space.
So Pan Am's got canceled. Pan Am's got canceled, and I was gonna go out there. We were gonna go to hang out in California, maybe vacation or whatever. So we get there, and
it reminded me of something important.
Our Airbnb host was coughing. Like we were in our room, everything was shut down, we couldn't go anywhere, and our Airbnb was coughing. And not to talk about what he was or what he wasn't, but he
would he have been on the roof? Hold on.
And
Would he have been on the roofs or the ground during the Rodney King riots?
But on the roofs.
Okay.
And so
Nice.
So but I wasn't really that freaked out about it. But then we started going to places like trying to go to restaurants, and all the chairs were on the tables, and we were like, "What the fuck, bro?" So we basically just flew to California to make a dispensary.
We were trying to go to California the week before this whole COVID thing popped off, and everything got canceled. My flight, and I had to get all that shit. But you just reminded me of something very important.
I was
with your fucking space accident. Are we not concerned about? Do you guys hear about the fucking potential Chinese spaceship that part of it is gonna be hitting some part of the Earth and nobody knows where it's gonna fucking land?
So
that's not gonna hit us.
How do you know? What if it hits us?
They said not to be worried about it.
They don't want you to be worried about it because
unless
they don't
it
want you to
crashes
go into
on my
fucking
fucking
complete
house.
panic.
Yeah, the same way they were like,
It's
go
gonna
buy
be
toilet paper.
it's gonna be Armageddon,
No,
and
dude.
deep impact all over again.
Wow. Like 3 weeks before COVID actually had, like a week before they enforced lockdowns, Franny was like,
don't worry about it because 70% of the world's ocean.
true. Yeah.
Dude, I hope it hits Antarctica, and we have a water world situation on our hands.
Water was
Dude, I just saw Marvel for the first time.
what?
So
Yeah.
sick. How great was it when he peed in the cup and then drank it?
Oh, and
All
it
I
went through the
remember
filtration
about that movie
system?
in the
Yeah, it
beginning,
was
the
good.
first
I
10
watched,
minutes.
I had
Dances
like
with
a
Wolves.
Kevin Costner marathon. I watched Dances with Wolves. I've been trying to watch like one.
I haven't seen that
classic
one yet.
movie a week.
You should watch Dances with Wolves. Tatonka. It's like The Last Samurai, but a white guy goes into.
A Native American.
Yeah, it's basically the same fucking.
Daniel DayLewis is good.
Yeah.
Okay.
It's who's
It's like-
this isn't in either of those fucking movies.
No, Daniel DayLewis is the guy with Walk Dances with Wolves.
No, that's Kevin Costner.
Yeah,
No,
Kevin
that's
It's Kevin
I
Costner.
swear it's
No.
Kevin Costner.
no.
From
Alexa, who's the star of Dances with Wolves?
It's Kevin Costner.
If it's Kevin Costner, you're $5.
Alexa,
It's the
say it
volume.
louder.
Kevin Costner. Daniel Day-Lewis.
Alexa, what movie was Daniel DayLewis a Native American in?
Lincoln.
Last of the Mohicans, dumbass.
That's it. Fuck. God damn it. Last of the Mohicans. Fuck. I'm gonna cut
Dude,
my
like,
life
dude,
into
totally different
pieces.
styles of Indian warfare.
God.
Not Indian, but Native American warfare, where the
First
white
people.
man assisted. But there were two different totally wars, too. They're just not even the same time. Tyler's not up on his fucking history.
I'm not, dude. I just listen to Mongol shit
So-
and like whatever Dan Carlin tells me about. That's what I listen to.
Bro, I started watching. I started playing that Ghost of Tsushima game. I started getting into samurai stuff. Just not as cool as Vikings.
Babe,
Okay.
Give my
Way
blade.
too much honor. Way too much respect.
have I shown you my
like-
samurai sword?
Yeah, not
Yes.
enough rapish.
You pulled out the katana.
So I'm not a fan of rape, but I like that they rate England figuratively.
Yeah.
Because England needs it.
For their currency and
Who?
their land.
Who are we talking about?
Talking about Vikings.
The occasional.
The Japanese just kind of beat the shit out of each other and isolated themselves. And then they were real good at not letting people into Japan. Really good at that. Talk about immigration fucking problems.
You should watch Man on the High Castle.
So Franny,
Hit me with it.
there's some rumors going around that you almost killed a guy.
That is technically almost true.
Okay, but not just like, you hit him with your car, like you ran over him in some kind of unicycle accident, but like
No,
you
so
almost killed him with
You brought a collar show.
the power of your
just
jiu-jitsu.
the energy that I had stored in.
Oh, I
you
heard
know,
Your key.
my key,
Yeah.
my chi, whatever you want to call it. So I was training out at Wagner's school when I went back to visit the fam, and I tested it out, and I was the only, besides the black belts there, I was the highest ranked belt there. So I'm the only purple belt there. Everybody else like a blue belt or white belt and shit. So we're getting ready to roll, and this dude, like, I go to the bathroom, take a piss, I come back, and they automatically pair me with the black belt. I could see it in their eye; it was intentional. They're like, "Yeah, we're gonna fuck."
So
with this guy.
even when you go to other gyms, you take bathroom breaks.
all the time.
It's like, hey, other than that, but we're gonna stretch first. Franny's like, oh, I'm gonna go shit.
I'm gonna take a shit. Yeah, I have to.
FaceTime my wife.
I want
techniques
to.
over.
I want to feel lighter on the mat, but then we start going at it, and he's trying to be super aggressive, passing me and shit like that. My guard retention is like top notch. It's probably best in the world.
Yeah.
Compared to
Just
the.
wait till minute 4.
Yeah, it's still top
That
notch.
was 6-minute round.
Anyways,
Jean-G Ribeiro type
so
shit.
I'm hitting with all these defense mechanism attacks and shit like that, and then the match is over. And next thing I know, he flops on top of me. I thought it was a joke, and then starts hyperventilating and has a heart attack because he couldn't keep up. He couldn't keep up with my my resilience.
Well, honestly, it's not even your resiliency; it's your mindset.
Yeah, because if mindset is everything, I just laid down the hammer on him, and he couldn't take it anymore. Luckily, he's still alive. I called multiple times to check up on him and to make sure, like, hey, dude, I didn't mean to cause you to, have a heart attack, and now the right side of your face is like
Permanently drooped.
Yeah.
Dude, Franny told me this story, and he came back, and like for the next 2 or 3 weeks, I was always kind of like rolling a little bit extra hard with him, just to be like, yeah, that was a fluke. You're not gonna kill me.
Come roll with your boy. Test the rocket launcher.
Dude.
But honestly, so that kind of like touches into the bigger topic, like we kind of shoot the shit in class, in between techniques or like after shit. But the big topic in class is just like not changing your game, man.
Yeah, don't change your game.
Like, don't change your game.
Well,
okay, dude.
Adapt and overcome. Like
That's
you want to,
Sure,
there's nothing wrong with adding shit to your game. I understand if like you're like, all right, you're a pressure passer or you like, playing guard and shit like that. But like, it's, it is cool to attack. Well, you have to learn how to defend.
So
attack the legs now.
Can I kind of like?
Wait, are we talking about changing our game?
Change our
It's
game.
not so much changing your game, but it's like adding.
So
to it.
here's the way I think of it. So there's definitely like the physical aspect of jiu-jitsu. That's a whole other thing. But it's an information race. Whoever has more knowledge of jiu-jitsu is more probable to win the match.
I beg to differ.
And let me finish my point though. And then I'd love to hear your
rebuttal.
Your opinion. Yes, your rebuttal. That's the proper term. So if you limit yourself, like, so you can be a very niche fighter. Say you have an awesome like spider guard or something like that. You're also pigeonholing yourself. But if you can attack the whole body, then you become a much more complete grappler, and then you just build upon those. Like, if you learn how to do everything, then everything gets good instead of just getting good at like
one thing.
And not to say that you're only ever good, because nobody's ever just good at one thing. Everybody is good at everything at the high levels. But it's just, what are you able to consistently?
What is the thing that clicked for you the most when you started doing jiu-jitsu? That's like,
I think
stick
if
with
you're
that.
just like, if you just have a really good feel for it, like there's like, I mean, that helps so much.
Are you being serious?
Like, no,
Are
like,
you
dude,
speaking
there's people that
decisions?
just have a good feel for
True,
grappling.
for sure. Yeah.
Like,
Okay.
and that
Yeah,
is what like you can feel like when people, like, there's guys that we
Like,
roll with all the time. Like,
yeah.
I mean,
Even-
maybe on this podcast there's some guy a guy.
Thank you.
Me.
Dude, I'm so glad. Thank you.
Thanks.
No,
Really,
no joke.
most
Yeah.
of us.
Yeah, solid.
That's good. Thank
No,
you. Yeah.
improvisation in grappling.
Are you talking about wrestling up from a single leg whenever you are about to get your guard
I
pass?
enjoyed that. Now I'm sorry. I think it's
Dude, is it not the most killer
it's-
shit? Like when
It
somebody's
is.
trying
It
to,
works so well.
dude,
It's
and like
so
people
good.
are just like, oh shit,
They're
he's
like,
got it
oh,
up.
Yeah.
oh, I'm getting wrestled right
Yeah.
now.
Yeah.
Like, it's so
honestly, I
funny.
was never like, ever since I started taking the wrestling class, like, oh, dude, it's fucking right there. So I'm like, I'm gonna go.
Like if you play, like I play a lot of shin to shin,
Yeah.
and like, and I can just come right up on a single leg. Hey guys, this is why the podcast is called Team Showers, because this
We
is
get in
basically
there.
what dudes talk about in the showers together.
Mhm.
Because it's like we all do jujitsu together, but it kind of goes to life and different shit, and it comes back to jujitsu. So that's what I'm saying.
Amen.
Back to the single to the shin to shin.
Inshallah. But so yes, you're definitely
God, that's
right.
exciting, dude. That this is why it comes full circle.
Yep.
Does. And that's the thing about
Yeah, did you
jiu-jitsu
hear
is people are always like, jiu-jitsu guys are kind of culty, but it always comes back to jiu-jitsu.
I mean, like we might all think the same and do the same things and bow to each other.
I'm not like, what I just said was pretty cheesy, but like I do, I run the gym, but I do a lot of one-on-ones with people from various backgrounds. But it's always like, and
Sometimes they're just hangout sessions.
yes, and those are always very convenient.
Yeah.
But honestly, like no matter what it is, there's always a way to make it applicable to their lives by relating it to jiu-jitsu.
People pay to be Tyler's friend.
I do. I mean, yeah, I'm such a good friend that
He's
Joker
a good teacher
in the Dark
and
Knight.
I like to be his friend.
In the Dark Knight, the Joker said, "If you're good at something, never do it for free."
Mm.
And I like to think that I'm
R.I.P.
dark and
Heath
twisted, so I abide by that.
That's
If you're
why
good
I'm
at
not
something,
doing
never do it for
jiu-jitsu
free.
anymore because I can't get anybody to pay me.
Dude, I'm paying
Oh
you
no,
free
dude.
tuition.
So I listen to Gordon Ryan's podcast.
Oh, how is
And
that?
so he was talking about how much he was like, guys get paid $6,000 to fight me, and I was like, dude, you're gonna do an 8-week camp for $6,000?
Yeah, sure.
No.
But here's the thing.
But
So
are you,
no, no,
is
no,
it
no, no.
really
So
a camp if you're doing it every day?
yeah, pretty much.
It's
No,
like
but they're
but-
not. I don't think. But
But that's the thing.
what
The
Gordon
bar,
says.
the bar is so low. That like if you straight up were like, okay, $6,000, and not to mention, jiu-jitsu guys are kind of weird because all the big jiu-jitsu guys sell themselves on Instagram, and there's so much like there's $6,000, but then there's everything else you get with that, which kind of is in a way for them to kind of like fight to win, to kind of manipulate it a little bit. But you
Yes, the
get
jiu-jitsu
tags,
market is
you get
not
so much
big enough.
advertising, and say you do well, even if you know you're not going to win.
The
Say you do
jiu-jitsu
well.
market is not big enough to make money off of fucking rash guard sponsorships. It's just not big enough. I can't see how that would make them fucking money.
Yeah, it's not like MMA.
Yes.
Where when you see in terms of pay grade, definitely
All
not.
facts.
But I mean, like in MMA, if a guy gets,
I think so too, bro. Boxing makes way too much money, more money than fucking
I'm not
the
even,
MMA.
I'm not even talking about the money. It's like in MMA, if you
No,
get
we're gonna
knocked
get off
out
the subject. Okay?
fighting for the title, then you're pretty much dead. Your career's over.
That what?
You know I mean? Like if you get knocked out fighting for the title,
Dude, the thing about boxing is like your career's done. The only time you're gonna make mad money in boxing is if you
fight Floyd Mayweather.
yeah, or you have like an undefeated record.
True. Yes.
And that's
That's
it.
but that's
But that
why
also
there's so many
endorses
professional
bullshit.
boxers.
You get one
And they've had-
loss. You get one loss.
But-
all right, you should be concerned. You
They've
get two
had
losses.
those rounds so
eh,
much.
But here's the thing. So in this match that we're watching, it's Ethan versus Cade.
Who wins this? I didn't see.
Fucking-
Cade taps on the dark. It's really sick.
Fuck yeah.
Immediately.
I do not like Ethan.
Ethan blew his wad on this. But
But
Ethan in 6 months is going to get booked against somebody. And like, yeah, he got tapped out in this match. But it's
But
not,
he
it's not,
also-
there's
he
not
also
as much
has a
finale.
finale.
Yes, exactly. So there's more like more career momentum than there is in MMA. Like if you so Ethan's grappling record is probably, I'm just guessing, but it's probably like say 50 and 20. But if you're an MMA guy, and let's just kind of rationalize that, if you're
50 and 20,
20
that's
and
like
4,
Or you're no, that's more like
64.
that'd be like more like
Should have gone
16
80
and
20,
8.
bro. Should have gone 80 20.
That's more like 16 and 8 or 10-4.
yeah.
If you're 10 and 4.
If you have like baseball hit like ERA numbers, so
Except for
like
those Russians that are like
25-0.
27 with 58 professional fights.
Yeah, because they've been fighting since they were 12.
Yeah.
But it's definitely like I just feel like there's more longevity to your career in jiu-jitsu. because
Is this a fight to win match?
Oh yeah,
This
for
is
sure. Like
Oh,
you can
okay.
transition, you can get pro in MMA and then transition to pro grappling
Dude,
pretty easily.
What blows my mind is that like some of these MMA fighters are basic, like they haven't been doing stand up for whatever. They have like a basic understanding of throwing hands and grappling and shit like that, and they're making bank. You take these guys to the fucking ground and it's great. It's
Yeah,
probably
but that's the whole point.
You've been talking to Bobby too, huh?
no, dude. That's just like what
But it's a whole fight, dude.
some of these guys are like,
True.
I
It's
can
not as
fucking
easy
take
as
some
it
of
is
these
in the
guys and
ring,
shit.
dude.
But like, there's high level dudes out there that will
They're
fuck
good
this
at
shit
they're
up.
good at
True.
not getting taken down while throwing punches. That's
Yeah.
what they're good at, dude. And like that's
And it's
the
so hard.
The most important thing in MMA right now is takedown defense.
Mhm.
Well, here's the thing too. Like in jiu-jitsu, like these guys get taken down, but you're wearing shorts. You're wearing, there's no rash guards. It's so hard to get someone down to the ground in an MMA fight in general.
Yeah, especially like it's just harder. And like getting punched in the head where you're fucking trying to get a leg is not.
I don't like.
Well, how sick was that one fight where the dude was in single leg X and the one dude was just like, wow.
Oh yeah.
Killed the motherfucker.
I don't like fucking that combat jujitsu shit, bro. Like,
Dude,
that thing
Maria
is.
is quoted to saying, "I would love to do combat jiu-jitsu."
What?
Yes.
I don't want to do that.
It's, she's like,
Bad
she's
bitch.
like, that's what I. Maria's like, that's what I do at Thanksgiving and Christmas to my brothers.
Pretty much. They fight for the legs, dude. I've seen it.
Bro,
That's Bobby's cat.
Moon pie.
yeah, but no. Who else has been good at the gym lately? Let's see.
Who else has been good at the gym?
What else has?
We've had a big. I don't know if you guys have seen it, but there's a new wave of like team guys coming in.
Oh yeah,
Yeah.
Oh, beautiful.
the new Buds class.
Yeah.
God, that's tight as fuck.
You
Dude, there's one that looks like a fucking male model, bro. I was like, God damn.
Are you
it's
talking
fucking
about?
Backstreet Boys here.
No, I know you're talking about Steve.
Bro, he had perfect eyebrows.
He's
His
so
fucking-
handsome.
His face was so smooth and like
Chiseled.
Yeah, and he was
Chiseled.
like his eyes cut through.
He
me,
looks
dude.
like that Squidward.
It's like he didn't see
From
me.
Handsome. He looks like handsome Squidward.
Yeah.
Straight up.
Dude, I was
So it's
like,
like super dark hair.
but I could tell he was like looking at me because he was intimidating. Because I was like the scruffy looking guy coming in real late to class, talking shit. Like
Sounds
he was
like
like,
that's what it
he was
was.
like, that's
Sounds
the
like
alpha
CBD.
male. He was like, that's the alpha.
I like being
The
able
loudest
to
one in the room is always the toughest.
look. Shout out to the team guys and shit, but I get kicks off like choking them out.
Yeah.
Oh, dude, it feels so much better than your white
It's like-
I take their back. I take their back every time, and I lock by.
Shout out to the
control.
team guys.
I love them. I love every single
love
one.
you
of
guys.
Oh, they
y'all.
train hard, dude. That's
Yeah.
what's cool about having them.
Yeah.
They don't like to lose, but they can't stop.
So they don't.
Yeah.
They're good training partners.
Yeah.
Especially,
dude, so
and
I
they
went to-
learn so
I went to
fast.
open mat the other day, and there was this guy who was like 6'7", like 240, and I took his back and I
What
just
open that?
coastal.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, and I just controlled him, and it felt so good because he was so big. I just constricted him, dude. I did that like,
Well, I'm really glad that you're using the stuff that I taught you.
Nice.
and I'm showing other people.
Yeah.
I'm teaching it as my own.
True. Well, honestly, information that I'm very big on the Freedom of Information Act, so it's like it's not like I created this shit. Maybe I brought to light how important these.
Oh, also, other influx with the team guys, not just male model man, but very intimidating tattoos coming in.
A lot of leg sleeves,
A lot
a lot
warrior
of
stuff.
graveyards,
It's very,
a lot of
you know,
Leonidases.
I like the looks. It's inspiring me to get, one of those Greek statues that they got tattooed on them onto my thigh.
Oh, like an Aries thing?
Yeah,
Yeah, like
but-
Poseidon. I see
yeah.
a lot of
Bro,
Poseidon.
so
But there's always,
dude,
like,
I want Poseidon
thunderstorms
too.
behind
Like
it.
I want him like on my back with a trident, and I want it to be like a whole back piece.
Dude,
And I just like I think it would be sick, bro.
I thought about getting like some kind of trident
Oh, I
tattoo,
can't get a
but
trident.
you can't exactly because
You'd
you're
be
not
a-
part of this.
Oh, I'll get Poseidon with a shillelagh.
Okay. Or a machete.
What's the shillelagh?
It's what the Irish. It's like an Irish club they used to.
Oh yes,
Yeah.
yes, I know this. Yes.
Or no.
Forgive me, fodder.
Yeah.
What
You know
else do we
what I'm
have
talking
next?
about.
What else do we have next?
I mean, honestly, that's kind of all of our.
It's
That's
like
all I
a
had
war
written down
game.
for topics.
Oh,
about.
okay.
Yeah, but
We're at an hour, 58 minutes.
So
I thought we were going to talk about the strip clubs.
So Franny and I had a conversation before Connor showed up, and so Franny's from Miami and I'm from Virginia, so it's like
305 954.
like
What's up?
for some reason.
Virginia strip club life trash.
Yeah,
Correct.
apparently the laws are really bad.
That's
Like
what
you
we
can't
do.
open a new or you can't remodel on a strip club. That's why they're so shitty looking.
Oh, you can.
No, it's like illegal to modify them. But it is some weird law that someone told me, some kind of bro science.
Well, they
But-
can't show nip.
which is very
Any other
troublesome.
roads?
And but that being said, but Franny's from Miami, so he was explaining that there's like a whole street where it's just straight up strip clubs.
In Tampa, there's nothing but a street that's like nothing but
I
strip
want to go to
clubs.
a rapper strip
I
club.
felt
so
I've
bad.
only felt
ATL, like in the ATL.
I've been to
like-
what's the one in Atlanta
I would be
called?
so intimidated by just the amount of meat on the stage.
Dude.
King of Diamonds, dude. I'm not sure if it's back open, but you know, a lot of rappers
I want
go
to go to
there.
Magic City.
Magic City, been in Magic City.
Easy
It's
talk,
pretty
man.
nice. I saw Trinidad James out there once.
Yeah.
At Magic City.
Was everything gold?
No, it was not. He had a giant like, what's that Vin
How much are
Diesel?
lap dances at those types of places?
They're usually $25, but sometimes they've been, you know, they like to negotiate and be like, oh, it's 50 for a song, but you got to be careful because they'll trick you, you know, and
They'll just get you on the end of the
they'll
song.
get you at the end of the song, and then you're like, if you're a new guy and you're scared, then you're gonna just go along with it, and you know, you just lost $50 in 30 seconds. So
Yeah, that's the thing. I've never been interested in that because like I don't want to walk into a place that's absolutely designed to con me out of my money. Like,
Okay.
that's why I've never been down to go to like a
well, some of these
casino or, like,
establishments
I've never-
have
general.
great fucking.
Okay, dude. So
Yeah, I would be down to hit like a buffet. I've been trying to get Maria to go to Golden Corral for 2 years now.
Oh, we went to Captain George's a couple weeks ago.
Dude, heard about that.
Oh,
Heard it's-
no.
Bro.
I took Maria to Captain George's on one of our first 5 dates, and she got 2 plates.
No, you didn't. You've never taken me to Captain Freddy's.
Wrong girl.
Is that the other Maria?
So,
I took you to a Chinese. No, it was CC's. It was CC's.
CC's
The
pizza.
buffet. So top tier buffet and then like CC's. Right?
it was like a better in the kids class and shit like this.
You guys talk about grooming and it's not funny.
I know, he didn't groom. She was 20 or 19 or 18.
What
Okay,
all
but
your cats gravitate towards me.
we went to Captain George's and there was this dude that walked in behind us and he sat down and set up his iPad with Netflix and he was like banging down plates of food and watching shit with his girl on Netflix. But
Dude,
also
Jesus.
buffets. I never had a strip club phase before, but when I was a young man in Germany, I had a prostitute and whorehouse.
Addiction.
Not a date. I wouldn't call it addiction.
You
just
should have
a-
owned stock.
Yeah.
Basically, my new
You-
7-Eleven.
You
Yeah,
you
yeah.
invested a lot of your.
He learned a lot about
but
economics.
they used to have really good ones where it was like, you know, €40 at the here's comes the sub.
Yeah. And then he got it sick too. He got it from like a knee slice.
That's good.
Darcy's are so easy, man.
Dude, I was talking to Maria. I haven't hit a Darce in somebody in like months.
I get a good.
Actually, I did it. I got it on them yesterday. Yesterday when you were showing it.
But okay, there's ones that are
He's
like
like, fuck, I'm gonna
€40
get made fun
entry
of.
fees, and then so you walk in the door at these whorehouses, or we'll call them poof houses. And at the poof house, you walk
What do they
in,
call them?
and they call them poof house. They're like, "Oh, you like the poof house?" That's how the old German guys talk. They're fucking perverts.
Nice.
Steph earmuffs.
I've heard this name.
Yeah, I've told her this is on her TikTok. So
Plug it real quick.
no, she doesn't want me to. So you pay €40 to get in the door, and you go in and there's a locker room. Some places you get a robe. I like the place with the robe. It wasn't so much that it was a better place, but you got a robe.
Mm.
And then other places you get like a towel with a button on it. Not really that cool, but I like the robe thing. But there was one that had a killer buffet called FKK Hawaii, biggest sauna club in Bavaria. And it was €40 to get in the door, and we were like, "This isn't the best," because like the couches weren't that comfortable, and it was like
It's probably like old
the
chairs on
hookers
it.
didn't just come at you like the other places we go. They were like ravenous. They were like, "What's up, guys?" Like they were everybody else there was like 65, and we were always the only ones under 40.
Right.
So they loved us, and we always spent too much money. And but so the fucking so we went there, and they had a buffet, dude. I had like 4 plates of the fucking.
What they have? What's like an international, like an actual?
They had
international
tenderloin.
buffet?
They had a bunch of sausages. It was Germany. They had like good beef. It was a good little steaks and stuff.
Oh.
And then they had like egg rolls, like little finger food type things, and a
That's
lot
like
of
it's
bread, butter, a lot of charcuterie.
Charcuterie.
It's a soft C.
Look,
Charcuterie.
if you're gonna go to a strip club, I recommend just getting like your own
But-
private section.
But
That's
so
how
there
you gotta
was
do it.
so most of the sauna clubs I've been to, the sex workers can't get into
Thank you
this.
for calling them that.
They call them sauna clubs too, just because it's like, you know, it's a cop out, and it's like a fucking fake name, whatever you would call it. And so
Wishy-washy.
they couldn't actually ever get in the hot tub or the sauna with you. but this one they could. So like, I don't know. I never went in the hot tub before or the sauna before that one. So I went in the sauna at this one, and I went in there, and it was really weird because the chicks were in there, and I was like, I don't want to like have sex with a prostitute that is just sat in a sauna.
No, hold on. You think you're concerned about that? They saw you walk in there and saw how.
Bro, I
sweaty
was
you got.
19. I looked like a baby. The old ones loved me. It was weird.
You didn't have chest hair at 19.
I did have chest hair, but my baby face, I had to shave every day. It was alarming.
And
Dude, so it was like fucking Bush made it illegal. Like the only bad thing he ever did in his presidency was like to fight human trafficking, but those girls all wanted to be there. And
so that's what they grew up wanting to be.
yeah, they were like, dude, I'm gonna learn 3 different languages and become a prostitute.
Nice.
That's the biggest industry when I'm from Moldova.
Yeah. And so like these dumbass kids would like they wouldn't come with us because we were smart about it. We always told them fake names for our jobs too. Like I told everybody as a teacher. Believable.
ESL. True, yeah.
Yeah. And but these dudes would just like walk around there with their dog tags on. Have you been to Thailand yet?
No, I have been to Hawaii and Tahiti and the Dominican Republic. Other than that, I've never been.
How's Tahiti?
Tahiti is probably one of the most beautiful places in the
Oh,
world.
did you go on vacation or with the Navy?
No, I was out there when I was like editing videos for like the surf company, and we got to go out there. Yeah, for the stand up paddle. What the fuck are they called? Stand up paddle world tour.
Dude,
What?
Yeah, bro.
Stand up paddleboards?
Yeah, surfing. Yeah, it was legit.
Good.
I fell in love with this chick in
Damn.
2 weeks there, and we thought we were soulmates. And we cried when we were at the airport, and
We cried.
yeah, we cried.
We cried.
She was there. She gave me like
A lei.
like a shell necklace.
You still have it?
Dude, I don't know where it went.
Oh,
have that
I
girl.
swear to God, I don't know where it's at, but she gave it to me. I was like, I'm not gonna go. I'm gonna stay. I'm gonna learn how to speak French, and we're gonna be together forever. And then we talked a little bit when I went back to the mainland and shit. And then she found another French dude.
So I
that.
met a Bulgarian prostitute that I was gonna love and bring home with me and stuff.
You're gonna Sandra, or you're gonna.
I was gonna
pretty
pre-woman this Bulgarian prostitute.
Nice.
I'm so happy that never happened.
Good, bro. Good.
Can you imagine like the first Thanksgiving you bring her to with your parents? And like how
And
you
she's
guys-
like-
how you guys met?
She's like smoking cigarettes at the table, and she's got like her 3-year-old kid that like isn't mine. And
Nice.
so like, who's his dad? They're like, I
It's
don't
Connor Jr.
Yes,
his name is like Vladimir, like Islam or something.
Yeah.
I think that happens to a lot of people when they go to like another country and they hook up with some shit. Like, wow, dude, this is like some like
Yeah.
movie shit. Like, yeah, I
Dude,
fell in
like
love.
every short fat guy in Japan was married to like a short fat bald white chief was married to like a banging Filipino chick.
My
or a Thai
warrant
chick.
officer at my old command had the hottest Japanese wife I've ever
Oh,
seen.
that was love.
Bro,
It's Japan.
no.
The Japanese girls have a high standard of
Bro,
living.
she came to the Christmas party, right?
Yeah.
And I had to be like Santa's helper, so I'm dressed up as an elf, and everyone was like wearing red. And she
And you're like,
had,
you're like, sit on my lap, sit on
Who
my
did
lap.
you piss off?
she had the most like, I'm like, she had this low cut top. I was like, that is a good amount of cleavage. And you are Japanese, and those boobs look real to me. I love a nice
She
big pair
also-
of tits on Japanese women.
We talking about they're all built like 12-year-old girls.
Negative, sir.
Dude, I've never.
Where do you think the
I meant to say 12-year-old boys
where do you think the anime characters with the big boobs get it from?
because they don't have anything over there.
From the real life, the rarity of finding a
From-
big breasted Japanese woman.
Our Caucasian queens.
Lady Tsunade,
Like, so, yeah.
the Hokage.
Yeah. Franny.
Dude, so I've never worked around- And the construction.
It needs to stop. It's Naruto is stopping my productivity and goals and dreams.
He's like, I just finished the episode where Sasuke declares war on the
You know, you
enemies,
should
so-
try, dude. We.
I can't. No, I'm telling you
I
now.
mean,
Can't.
Nah,
They
he's
test you
okay.
for that shit.
You could, dude. You should become a urinalysis specialist and then take your own name off the list.
Hey, man, I don't condone
You can't do
steroids in
that.
general.
You know, the Navy has standards. We're not like the Army, okay?
All
Honor,
right, well.
integrity,
Yeah.
and blah, blah, blah.
Isn't it? People can hear me chewing my
Definitely.
Yeah. So don't do that.
You definitely hear the dog barking as well.
Yeah.
But yeah, that's kind of cool. like that's cool about the Navy is like if somebody has like a gap between like high school and like the Navy, it's like they went and did something before, or they like had a normal job like in prison. If you, or no, I mean like in construction, if you have a gap between like
For being
yeah, you went to prison. Like there's so many guys that are like 35, they're like, yeah, I got 5 years experience. I'm like, yeah, what did you do before that? He's like,
Oh, I went to
Yeah.
trade school in prison.
Yeah.
I'm a
Yeah.
construction
There
guy.
you go. Right on.
I was in
I mean, good for
college,
them, dude.
and then I went to prison.
Yeah.
I've never worked with this many felons. It's kind of cool.
Yeah.
Like I feel like they don't. Yeah, they're
It's,
cool.
you know, minor offenses.
Can you imagine?
Bag of weed,
No.
5 years.
Yeah.
No, a lot of armed robbery.
Okay.
You'd be
Yeah.
surprised with like the ingenuity in prison and how that actually carries over to the
Dude,
labor,
prison
like,
life now has
construction
changed,
job.
bro. People got like
They're all like
Oh,
on
no,
Twitter and
they're totally-
Instagram.
they're all on
They do like
TikTok
Instagram
and shit,
lives.
bro.
Yeah.
The one guy was
They're
like,
all
I was
doing
making,
dances, block 3.
Yeah.
the one guy was like, I was making like $400 a month, and his mom spent all his money.
Nice.
Hell yeah.
It's like he's not gonna need it. He's not gonna get out anytime soon.
Yeah.
And then his parole board comes out. He's like, I'm coming home. She's like, fuck.
Well,
Better hit that corner.
well, what happened was, but yeah.
You hate to see it.
Okay.
All right.
Yeah.
This was good.
Well, dudes, we're at about an hour and 10, so I feel like this is gonna be a banger of an episode.
It's a good second episode. You know, somebody else.
I
I
think
think will be here next week.
this is our third, but honestly, numbers are kind of an abstract invention. They don't really have any kind of place in nature.
This is you never know who's gonna be popping in the shower.
You don't know
Sure.
who's gonna pop in the
You
shower.
never know.
The
who's
water's
gonna-
always running, baby.
Yes.
You know?
It's warm too.
Yes,
Yeah.
I haven't been to the last ones because I was more into like taking baths. And that's what it was.
Yeah.
You know, team shower. You guys want to do team baths.
It was a late night.
Yeah, team baths is just a soup.
It's more intimate.
Yeah, that's a hot tub.
Mm.
Yeah, that's what him and JR are doing Saturday nights. is hot
Yeah,
baths.
we try.
And then, oh, dude, Franny called me one day, and he had been going out. He had probably had a few soda pops from out before, and he's like, "Oh, I'm not gonna make it to open mat." But his voice was the most gravelly. Like,
I don't think I'm
Like,
gonna make
you
it.
could tell he was talking with his eyes closed, and he was just like, "Oh, I'm not gonna make it in today, dude.
Yeah.
Like, I want to be there, but like," and then Jared was like, "Yeah, me and Franny were all hopped up. We were like, yeah, dude, we'll make the training every day this week. I'm gonna fucking be there."
We're
It was
gonna
just
fucking
so
go champ,
funny.
bro.
Yeah.
Oh, I trained with a guy. He started coming to Thai bar. He's gonna be a world champ.
Mhm.
He's
Oh,
like,
I know you're talking
yeah,
about.
and he's like,
Hey man, well, I'll do my best to help you get there.
old 2 Chains. He's like, fucking, dude, I want to be a world champ. He's like, just like, I gotta train every day. And I'm like, bro, you train twice a week, and then they say you're fucking tired.
Yep.
Like,
It's hard.
I be like that sometimes.
Yeah.
No,
no, not at all.
no, Fran never
How
could be a
dare you?
world
How
champ.
dare you? You're
I
kicking
do
off
wanna
the
be a world
podcast,
champ.
no.
in
But
my mind.
yeah,
That's all that counts, bro. It's
Yeah.
yourself, bro.
Yeah.
Naga
That's what I try to tell myself.
2-time Naga bronze medalist. What's up?
No, I get validation through $3 medals. It's like,
That idea you paid $100 to a kid.
Huh?
They paid $100.
bro, I hate this shit. I just want to
Just-
hit my tournaments, bro.
She's up. No, not
She's
that
a
one.
killer, dude.
Not that one. The one
Grace?
before.
That's DeAndre's girlfriend.
The one before that.
The one
This
before
is
that.
DeAndre's girlfriend. Yeah.
Dude,
That's
Grace.
Grace.
All right.
Franny's
All right. Anyways, guys,
You know, we're gonna stop.
everybody
rambling.
enjoy. Make sure you
Guys,
check
tell
out
Connor
our
to shut up.
Instagram at Team Showers. I think it's either at Team Showers Pod or at Team Showers Podcast.
Yeah, we're gonna
That's one
put
of
the
those two.
fucking video up there.
Check out the YouTube channel. It'll all be coming
Hopefully
shortly.
You're watching this the week after we put the other video up this week. So, yeah.
But yeah, so everybody have an awesome night.
Shockers.
Later, guys.
Shocker,
Bye.
bro.
Peace.
Anyway, Instagram.
Oh.
I just want to say I think that was a success.